Hello, in this video we'll be going over numbers in the basics of Python. When it comes to Python, we'll be using print to get our results. For example, print the number 5. We will get 5. Print the number 16. We will get 16. This is how we will be getting our results. Now, today we'll be learning about variables, integers, floats, and operators. When it comes to variables, you can name your variable anything, except for a few certain commands, but almost anything. For example, I can name my variable my variable, or my number. Now, I've created my variable, but there's nothing in my variable yet. That's why it's red. So we need to assign it a value. Today, we'll be using integers and floats. So let's use 5. If I were to print my number, it will print out 5. If I put 7 in it, print out 7. This variable stores number 7, and this print prints out the variable, which is number 7. You can also do something like this, 7.5. 7.5. This is called a float. Integers are whole numbers that can go into negatives and 0. Floats can be anything, but they're mostly decimals. So, if I were to use type, and then 2 brackets around it, and I print this out, it would be a float. This means the type of number this is a float. The way you use type is you write type, brackets, and then your variable name. Variable. And we'll be commenting this out. Okay, now something very cool about numbers in Python is that it's a data type, and you can use operators. So let's delete this. Delete that. Okay. So the first type is addition. Let's say you want to print out a number. You want to print out 5 plus 6. You would be using an operator, the adding sign, addition. When you print this out, you get 11. Let's say use 10, 5 plus 10, 15. Very cool. Now let's say you want to subtract two numbers. You want to subtract 10 minus 5. Well, then it would be print 10 minus 5. If we run this, it would be 5. If you use 2, 2 minus 5 is 7. That's how you subtract. There's also multiplication, which is a star. Print 8 times 4. Once you print this out, it's 32. 8 times 4 is 32. If you use 5, 5 times 8 is 40. You can also divide. 5 divided by 1 is just 5. 8 divided by 2 is 4. And that's how you divide. Use a slash. And then these three are the more complicated ones. Modulus, print, use percentile. So 5% 2. If you print this out, you get 1. This does is that it gets the remainder. So when you divide 5 by 2, it's 2 2's. 2 times 2 plus 1. Remainder 1. So let's say you use 17 or 18 divided by 5. 18 has 3 5's. 3 times 5 is 15. 18 minus 15 is 3. So you get 3. So what modulus does is that it gets a remainder when you divide something. Very cool. Then there's exponents. Print 5 2 stars the second power. To print this out, it's 25. 5 squared is 25. We use 3. 3 squared is 9. 3 to the third power is 27. So in exponent, you use 2 stars. And finally, there's floor division. Now what floor division does is that it rounds down. So you use 2 slashes, 5 over 2, it's 2 remainder 1, but it's only 2. So if I use 1 sign, it's 2.5. But because it rounds down, it's 2. Here's another example. Let's say we use 9 divided by 4. Now 9 divided by 4 is 2 remainder 1. So it's just 2. Okay, it's 10. 10 divided by 4 is 2.5. 2.5 round down is 2. Now, if we use, let's say, a negative sign, it'd be negative 10 divided by 4, which is negative 2.5. And if you round that, it's negative 3. Negative 2.5 round down is negative 3. These are integers, floats, and their operatives. Thank you.